You know, that bus ride home, it was always the same. Forever. I was always the last one off, way out past the county line. The bus would rumble through those woods, past all the fields, and then, this house. Always the same house. Abandoned. Windows broken out like missing teeth. And the bus would always stop. Every single day, I'd watch the driver, watch the doors hiss open, wait for someone, anyone, to get on or off. Nothing. Just the wind rattling through the dead leaves in the yard. Then the doors would close, and we'd keep going. It never made sense. Never. On the way to school, it'd just rumble straight past it like any other forgotten structure. But going home? Every damn time, this ghost stop. I swear, sometimes, I'd just stare at it, the front porch sagging, the dark doorway, and I'd get this chill. Like something was looking back. You know that feeling? When the hair on your arms just stands up? I'd always just shake my head, tell myself it was just a weird route, some old-timer's house they used to pick up. But no one was ever there. It was just empty, day after day, for months. But then, one afternoon, I don't know, I guess I just couldn't take it anymore. We stopped, the doors opened, the usual nothing happened. But this time, I leaned forward, right after they closed, and I asked Mr. Henderson, the driver. Just a quick, quiet question. "Hey, Mr. Henderson," I said, "who gets on at that house?" I've never seen anyone. He just kept his eyes on the road, gripping the wheel. Didn't even glance in the mirror. Just said, quiet, low. "Someone always does, son." I didn't know what to do with that. Someone always does. What did that even mean? I spent the whole next day at school trying to figure it out. Did someone live there I just couldn't see? Was it some kind of special needs stop, and they had a caretaker or something? It was eating at me. That afternoon, getting on the bus, I picked a window seat way in the back, behind everyone. I just wanted to watch, really watch, without being noticed. The bus started its long crawl home, slowly emptying out, stop by stop. The usual faces got off, backpacks slung over shoulders. There was Jenny, always reading some thick book. Mark always got off to meet his dog at the end of his driveway. Then it was just me, a couple of freshmen, and Mr. Henderson. And then, we were there. The house. The bus sighed. Those doors hissed open, and the silence, it felt different this time. Heavy, like the air itself had swallowed sound. I watched the doorway, my breath catching in my throat. Nothing moved. Nothing I could see. But then, the bus dipped. Just a tiny, almost imperceptible lurch, like someone had stepped on. The doors hissed shut, and I saw it. It wasn't a shadow. It wasn't a person. It was just a shape. Lanky. Too many angles. Too tall. Even bent double to get through the door. Its limbs were too long. Its joints, all wrong. It looked like it was made of old, stretched leather and bone, barely held together. And its movement, it was like watching a glitch. One second it was by the door, the next it was in the front seat. Like the space between had just compressed. It didn't walk. It skipped frames. It settled in that seat, right behind Mr. Henderson. And then, it turned. Its head twisted. And it looked at me. Right at me. Its eyes weren't eyes. They were just pits. Darker than anything. And I just froze. Couldn't breathe. Couldn't move. No one else seemed to notice. The freshmen were still staring at their phones, earbuds in. Mr. Henderson was just driving. Like it wasn't there. But it was. And it was staring. All the way to my stop. And when I finally got off, my legs shaking, it got off too. It followed me up my driveway, its presence a cold weight on my back. I got inside, slammed the door, screaming. My parents just said I must have had a bad dream. A nightmare. I didn't sleep that night. Every shadow was wrong. Every creak of the house was a footstep. I kept seeing those pits where its eyes should have been. That glitching. Movement. The next morning, I barely ate. My parents just thought I was sick. I managed to convince myself maybe, just maybe, it was a dream. A really vivid one. But when I got on the bus, I couldn't sit still. I had to know. Mr. Henderson was there, same as always. I walked right up to him. "Mr. Henderson," I whispered. "That thing yesterday, the one that got on at the abandoned house. I saw it. It followed me home." He turned his head slowly, just enough to look at me. His eyes, usually kind, were dull. Flat. Like old stones. And he smiled. It wasn't a friendly smile. It was knowing. "Oh, it got closer than usual yesterday, didn't it?" he said. His voice was different, deeper, drained. "It knows you can see it now." My stomach just dropped. All the air left my lungs. He just knew. And he wasn't surprised. He wasn't scared. He was resigned. And then he just looked forward again, hands on the wheel, waiting for the last kid to get on. The bus pulled away. And as we passed the abandoned house, I saw it, standing right on the edge of the woods, where the driveway met the overgrown path. Waiting, watching, its lanky, broken shape perfectly still against the trees. Just waiting for the bus to come back. But the bus didn't stop this time. We just kept going. And as we pulled away, I looked back through the window. It started to move. Not walking. It was that glitching, broken movement. It started running, chasing the bus, its impossibly long legs blurring, covering ground too fast. It kept up, for a long time, right until the tree line thickened, and it just veered off, disappeared into the dense woods. I didn't see it again until lunch. I was sitting on the grass, picking at my sandwich. I glanced up at the distant hill overlooking the playground, and there it was, a tiny, dark, angular shape, just standing there, watching the school. My heart started hammering so hard I thought it would burst. It was here, at the school. It had followed me. I scrambled up, ran, didn't even think, just ran. Found an empty janitor's closet, pushed myself inside, pulling the door shut, burying myself amongst the mops and buckets, just trying to breathe. I stayed there, shaking, listening to the muffled sounds of the school, until the final bell screamed through the hallway. Every fiber of my being was screaming at me not to go near that bus. But how else was I supposed to get home? I had to. I ran out, past the confused teachers, straight onto the blacktop. The yellow bus, Mr. Henderson's bus, was waiting. I practically sprinted up the steps, my eyes scanning, begging for it not to be there. "Please," I whispered, barely audible, as I passed Mr. Henderson. "Please tell me it's not here." He just looked at me, those dead, flat eyes. His mouth opened. "It's already here, son," he rasped. And then I saw it. Not in the front seat. Not by the door. It was sitting in my usual seat. The one I always took, 4 rows back on the left, by the window. And it was sitting next to Mark. Mark, my friend, absorbed in his phone, probably texting his dog. He didn't see it. No one did. It was just there. Its lanky arm was resting casually on the seat back, its impossibly long fingers just inches from Mark's neck. I stumbled, almost falling over a backpack in the aisle. "Mark," I yelled, but my voice was a choked croak. I pulled out my phone, fumbling, tried to text him. "Run. Look behind you. It's there." The text sent. Mark felt his phone buzz. He glanced down, furrowed his brow, starting to look up, a confused question forming on his lips. And that thing, it moved. Too fast. That terrible, jerky, broken speed. Its hand, those long, terrible fingers, shot out. Not a punch. Not a claw. It just pierced him, straight into his neck, like a needle through fabric. The sound, it was wet, gurgling. Mark's phone clattered to the floor. His eyes went wide. And then everyone saw it. Screams. So many screams. The bus lurched. Mr. Henderson must have slammed the brakes. The thing, this creature, it pulled its hand out of Mark's neck. There was blood. So much blood. And it looked at us. Its head tilted, like it was assessing. And then it started. It moved. Not with speed, but with an impossible, sickening grace. It was a blur of angles, of stretched limbs, tearing through the bus. Kids were screaming, clawing at the windows, trying to get out. It ripped a seat right out of the floor, spun, and slammed it into the kid next to Mark. There was a sickening crack. It wasn't just a shadow. It was solid, deadly. It was a predator. It was dissecting them. I saw it twist a girl's arm, heard the bone snap, heard her shriek as it flung her across the aisle. Mr. Henderson just sat there, hands frozen on the wheel, eyes wide and empty. He wasn't driving. He wasn't doing anything. Just watching. Like he'd seen this before. It was a massacre. A slaughter. Limbs. Blood. Screams turning into choked gurgles. I scrambled over seats, over bodies, towards the back door. Another kid was trying to open it, fumbling with the latch. The bus finally stopped, right at the abandoned house. The usual spot. The doors hissed open. The remaining kids, maybe 5 of us, didn't hesitate. We burst out, spilling onto the dirt, not looking back. Not even for a second. And we ran. We ran straight into the house. The abandoned house. Because it was the only place we could run. I heard it then. Its voice, not human, not even animal. A rasping, grinding sound, like stones shifting in a dry riverbed. It echoed from the bus. You all noticed me now. I just ran through the collapsing doorway, into the dust and the dark. I didn't stop. I just ran. And now I'm here. At home. But it doesn't matter. It knows. It knows I see it. It knows we all see it. And it's out there. I can feel it. It's in the woods, watching. I can hear the wind, but it sounds like it's breathing. I can hear the branches creaking, but it sounds like it's shifting, its long, broken limbs moving just outside the light. And it's not leaving. It's never leaving. Because now it knows we're here. And it's coming for us. All of us.